This is Emily for real, though. Emily for real, though. Emily for real, though. Emily for real, though. Okay, let's get started. I'm drinking some watermelon juice. Let me tell you why this is the best. It literally detoxes your entire body inside and out, and it makes you have a beautiful clear face. Some watermelon juice with a few strawberries. Not only will it clean out your body, it will make your mind straight. I used to blame humanity for the way it is, how standards are, how many rules there are. I used to blame humanity, but you know when you see a child, like a little child, and sometimes they're just like saying some racist ass comments, or sometimes they're doing too much. You don't blame the child, you blame the parent, right? I don't blame humanity. I blame. I don't want to be moving too fast with this information, but this is one of my morals. I want to tell the truth on the things that I didn't know before. If I was much younger, of course I would wish for someone to tell me this, but everything happens for a reason, like coincidence and just synchronicities, and just like how things like randomly work out for you, or how sometimes like you're like, I don't want that to happen in your head, like you're like, oh, like I bet that's gonna happen, I don't want this is the last thing I would want to happen, and it happens. That's what I mean, that you are basically the controller of your matrix. But that's not talked about enough, and I'm gonna explain why it's not talked about enough. Why? Okay, let's go straight into school. So the most richest man, his last name was Rockefeller, and he got rich from oil. You know why he made school? He made school because he doesn't want a world of thinkers. He wants a world of workers. So now let's look at 2026. Everyone's working. Everyone is busy, right? People don't have time to be bored anymore. Do you remember when you were bored when you were little? Yeah, people don't have time for that anymore. Because shit has developed to a more let's keep working. Also, I don't want to talk too much about this negativity because it's very disgusting. Rockefeller is a member of Freemason. And it's crazy because what you learned in school, Gandhi, this activist, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. He's black and he was an activist. Oh yeah, I had a dream. What's his name? Okay, well, these two, right? Let me tell you why I don't care for his name, okay? I don't care for his name, okay? Because these were members of Freemason. Wait, but didn't you learn about them in school? And I know you know who I'm talking about when I say, I had a dream once. Yeah. Him and Gandhi, they were cult activists, thinking, we're going to change the world for the better. All the religions all add up to one God itself. Nah, it was a fucking cult. And this is how I come on and say, when I say you can change the world and how there is a God, now, God has been developed to a name of, oh, that's just a cult thing to control people. Oh, this, that. I was Catholic before. But now that I realize that religion itself, it's a scam. It's a scam for people to just be in a part of a group, right? I get on the point where it's like, what can I do? I'm just a human. What can I do? And matter of fact, if the entire world... if all of us just stop for once and think on why this humanity is so fucked up, it will break. The veil would lift, and it will break. They will all break down. They were afraid of God to begin with, so why wouldn't they be afraid of us if we finally took a stand? What I usually do, I point out all the terrible things that we need to call out. But that has done nothing, clearly. It has done nothing. How many celebrities have you seen talk and stand up for what is right, and they have gone killed.
And Tommy Mottola is a devil.
Oh, by this, obey authority. Do not have an original thought. Follow the line. Be colorless. How come only when FIFA comes out, or when sports come out, we all unite together? Why is that? Why is this symbol always, why? There's messages to things. There's messages on the dollar bill. Owl's kiss. There's messages to just so many things, but yet we follow along because if we talk out, we get shamed upon by the people, not people actually, extraterrestrials, bots, reps, disgusting things that want to be kings. Remember how there were kings and queens back then? But now it's not so obvious. Now it's presidents. And why I come here so confident, it's because you, okay? We're the same. Okay, one-on-one. I'm no different from anything. I'm no special chosen one. I'm just a human. But I can tap into my soul, and I can heal without needing it. I'm the cure. I had Tourette's syndrome, and I don't have Tourette's anymore. It's a neurological syndrome. Of course, when I grow up and I tell the doctor, I have a problem. Take this pill, take this therapist, take that, take this. Why would a doctor tell you? Well, maybe there is good doctors out there, sure. Has a doctor ever told you you have the power to heal inside? Everything to get better is in your heart. And if you want to get healthier, you can tap in by meditating. No. Because they would be out of business. Everything would be out of business. So, I stand here and say, you are the cure. You are the healer. You are the being that you always wanted to become. And I get it. You may feel lazy. You may feel ugly. You may feel like you're not enough. I'm telling you, don't believe that. You are not your thoughts. All of your thoughts came from music, came from movie shows, TV, it came from school. And I know, some people say, it's God. Why did God make this happen? God did this. It's God's fault. God put me on an earth where I have to struggle, where I have to stress, where I have to pay, where I can't live rent-free. God put us on this earth. But yet he gave everyone freedom, including everyone has freedom to do whatever they want here. But it's your choice if you want to seek God or not. Imagine that. God made us, but he made us, but he also gave us the freedom to think out of our own will. To follow him because we want to follow him, not follow him because we're forced to follow him. If you knew how many cults there were, why is there so many cults? Just low-key tap in if you meditate. And if you just quiet the mind, complete blackness, just no thoughts, you will start to take over your own brain. You have the power to take over your conscience. And once you do that, a new reality opens for you. You don't live in the materialistic anymore. You live in the spiritual reality of yourself. If you got to tap in with your inner soul, a lot of things that happen in the world, you won't make it your personality. A lot of things that happen, you're just like, I don't care. It's another distraction. AI. Who knew AI was going to be demonic? I knew. Because things that take humanity, things that take humanity away, they want us dead. They don't want us to think. They want us to obey. Because if we obey, everything goes their way. So you stop obeying. Have an original thought. And if you don't know how to have an original thought, meditate. And if you can't meditate, go out for a walk. And do not think someone is going to kill you, woman or not. Oh, I'm scared. Go out and breathe the air. Yeah. Okay, there's chemtrails still happening in Los Angeles. You can still go out. Okay, there's so much bad things that happen in our water, in our food. Nothing is really, really organic anymore, which means you are stronger. You're making your genes stronger for your generation, your blood. We all have ancestors. Not the extraterrestrials, not the bots, not the people with money, the people that we know that are always on the news. Not them. They have a deadline. That's why they have to live here forever. Because once God comes down, where do you think they're going? I forgot to tell you. Oh my gosh. There is a priest who came out with this knowledge, and he basically was saying how the aliens are basically disguising themselves as just aliens, but they are demons, and they lie. They love to lie. They love it. Yeah, he got fired from his job, and then the alien movie that's like coming up, it got leased the same week he said that information. And I love it. I love how this evil thing that lives on, it's so obvious to the eye. But yet, all the worst things are the most obvious, hiding in plain sight. So, I'm not done, and I'm not going to shut up. And I am going to improve so I can improve you mentally, physically, and spiritually. I love you, and don't give up. Life is so beautiful. Life is incredibly beautiful, okay? I don't need to have many people in my life anymore. Why? Because I realize that nature is really, really gonna love me more than anything else. Yes, nature. What I breathe, what we breathe. Planting, the sun, stare at the sun, watch how beautiful you become. You start to lock in and tap in. You start to see the most popular music is, what is this crap? You see it, how it's all programmed. The more you connect with nature, the more you start to connect with yourself. Mwah, 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 mwah. Don't give up, because I'm not giving up. And if I give up, you can give up. But I'm telling you everything, I will never give up.